Welcome back. We're talking real estate. We have Aaron Krausert joining us along with his brother Chris, and we also have the administrative assistant for RE/MAX, Ashley, joining us here. So thank you so much, all three of you, for being on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
And welcome. I think you've been on before, haven't you, Aaron?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we welcome you back. And you guys have both been realtors in town for how long now?
I've been a realtor in Kamloops for 9 years, and Chris is a little over 4. And Ashley has been in the real estate game for a couple of years.
Yeah.
She's not all of RE/MAX's admin assistant.
Okay.
She keeps us in check.
That's right.
Just these guys. Oh,
Yeah,
is that more work?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about what you guys do, what your focus is. I know, Aaron, it's a little bit, maybe a little bit different to sort of some realtors out there, and you're
Sure.
really community based, aren't you?
Yeah, that's one of the big things we kind of wanted to mention. I wanted to just briefly touch on the market in general, because a lot of people are concerned because they're seeing that sales are down in the Lower Mainland, and that eventually trickles up here.
Right.
But Kamloops is still much more affordable than a lot of places in the Okanagan, and a lot of people are still moving here. It just has slowed down quite a bit. So I think things will probably level off a bit. But like you said, doing things a little bit different. We've branded ourselves as Your Kamloops, so we have our social media. And we wanted to talk a little bit about what Your Kamloops is and what the idea behind it is, because it's not just real estate, it's also got the community component, like you said. So Chris was going to mention a little bit about that.
What is that all about, Chris?
Definitely. So Your Kamloops really focuses on our clients and the people of Kamloops. We sit down with people all the time and hear their stories about what's going on, not necessarily about real estate, but also about what's going on in the community. So the whole idea behind Your Kamloops is giving people kind of an avenue that we can focus on some of these things, from community events to things that might be happening, maybe a pool shutting down or a school's opening, some of these kind of interesting things. So it's kind of a hub of information between the community and real estate and everybody that we're working with for years at a time. So
what's the point of gathering all that information? I mean, there's obviously a huge benefit to having that community information and knowing sort of what people want.
I guess for me it was more so when we came up with this concept a few years ago, just the daily grind of showing houses, listing houses, sales, running your business. I could see myself getting completely drained after a few more years of that. So coming up with something that was more exciting and had another piece to it than just the sales, work,
and
business.
something different, right? And Ashley, just from your perspective, sort of keeping these guys in check, on track, I mean, what is it like for you putting these pieces together?
I really like it. It makes it a little more meaningful than just selling houses, buying houses, because you get to meet these people, you get to know them really well, especially these guys. They're out there with them all the time. And the pages that we're doing, the Your Kamloops, is nice because it's not just real estate focused, it's useful for people, and we hope that our clients, they find it useful as well. And we run contests through there. I don't know if you want to touch on that?
A big thing that we wanted to, you'll be the first person to hear about this, actually.
Excellent. And our viewers.
Sorry. You're more important. They're not actually with us. I'm just kidding. But what we've done, our Your Kamloops Facebook page has a lot of traction. But now what we've done, which we're launching today, is we've made Your Kamloops, that's what the Your Kamloops page looks like. We made Your Kamloops community pages for all the areas. So there'll be one for Aberdeen, there'll be one for Brock, Barnhartville, every area of town.
That's a great idea.
Specific to those neighborhoods. So you go home from work and you see a sold sign, you can, if you're part of that page, you can say, hey, just saw a sold sign go up on this house, what did it sell for? And we can interact with you, or there's a garage sale, or we had someone last week, they lost their dog and they messaged us, said, hey, would you mind sharing this? So it could be for all kinds of community things, and it's just going to be focused specifically on that neighborhood. Real estate, but also the community piece.
Yeah, that's a really great idea. How did you guys come up with doing this, with making it more than just selling and buying and that kind of stuff?
I think it comes down to the people that we have worked with. We set them up and we trace around their neighborhood and automatically send them all the listings in their area. Because even if they're not buying or selling, people are curious what's going on in the neighborhood, real estate wise, as well as the community piece. So we automatically send them all the new listings in their area and what it sells for when the property sells. So we thought, instead of just having the Your Kamloops page, let's do it for every neighborhood, and people can have that community interaction. We all have young families. Ashley is very involved with Juniper Ridge, so she already is involved with a lot of community stuff that's going up there. Both her daughters go to elementary school there. And so we can't know everything that's going on in Kamloops.
Right.
Sometimes we'll see great articles or videos that CFJC shares, and we'll steal that and post that because we want to get that content out of there. But this way it can be right from all the people that are essentially doing the work for us, telling us what's going on the ground in Kamloops, and we just wanted to be able to have some different avenues to get it out there.
We have some pictures just quickly before we go. If we can put up a couple of these, you guys can just talk a little bit about this. Just shows that you're in the community. Do we have those pictures, everyone? No? Yes? There they are. There they are.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So this just shows you're out there, right?
That was a home show. Yeah, that was a good time for sure.
And you have another home show coming up?
Oh, there's a good one. Chris is looking good there, doing some work, doing a little bit of work on the spot. Well, that's the thing. We had a play area for the kids.
Yeah, see, I like that.
So this contest, one thing I want to touch on contest, we did this last summer, and we said if we gave you a bottle of sunscreen and $100, post what you would do in Kamloops for free for a day in the summer, and what would you do with that $100? And we had almost 200 people share their stories of what they would do for free in Kamloops on a summer day and what they would do with the $100 bucks.
Awesome.
And the engagement was amazing, and we heard lots of different things that I didn't even know you could do in Kamloops, and it was really fun. And our most recent one we just finished before Christmas was we did this calendar where we had people send in pictures, and we had 156 pictures that got sent in, and we brought this for you as a gift.
Thank you.
I knew you'd be so excited.
I am.
We wanted to have something inspirational and a joke, so it says, do more things in the day that make you forget to check your phone, which I think is relevant these days.
Yes, so relevant.
And also, I named my dog 5 miles so I can tell people I walk 5 miles every day. So we like to have fun. And,
yeah, you guys are fun.
and that was just something that came right from people's cell phone pictures.
That's so great. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and it's always nice to hear what you're doing and sort of your focus, which is a little bit different than some of the other realtors in town. So we appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us.
And of course, that Facebook page, Your Kamloops, it was Your Kamloops, right?
That's
we
right.
saw that?
You got it. Yep.
Perfect. All right, we're back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us on Midday.